I've never really been a shiny hunter. Sure, I'd get an occasional shiny in a playthrough, or get a few from breeding while grinding for competitive mons, but it was never something that I actively sought out until Legends ZA. And look at me now, I went and got all the shiny legendaries from the Mega Dimension DLC, the Swords of Justice, and the Eon Duo. All in all, the hunts took me somewhere between 10 and 11 hours, and that's excluding the time grinding through rogue megas to get the special scans where these can spawn. It took 3 days, but I decided I wanted them all shiny before the next ranked season, which starts January 8th. And I did it. Expect some competitive content for teams built around these Pokemon once the ranked season starts, but for now, I just want to talk about these pretty legendaries. We'll start with my favorite shiny of the three, Virizion. In my opinion, this is the weakest of the three in terms of competitive viability, but that might change in Legends ZA meta, because the game is just entirely different. But I do think this is the best shiny variant. At my first glance, I thought it was red, but now that I'm looking at it, it's kind of more pinkish. I caught it in a sport ball because I thought it was the same color, but it isn't quite the same. This one wasn't that bad of a hunt. It took me about an hour and 50 minutes, and it was a goofy method that involved running around these two specific streetlights. I ran up there to spawn it in. I'm not even sure if that's a necessary step, to be honest. But then I knocked out all these throw, saved, and then I ran the streetlight gauntlet. I'd check once I hit like 700 or 800 calories, and then reset if it wasn't shiny. Easy setup, pretty fast shiny, not bad. Then we've got Terrakion. Once again, very different from the original. The blue and red highlights on its features pop, especially in the eyes. The eyes matching these little things on the side, it's a nice touch. Despite the pop of color being my favorite thing about this shiny variant, I caught it in a safari ball. The main color felt similar, and the fact that it's got a bunch of random different colors throughout, it felt like a great fit. Terrakion was a fine hunt. It had the most resets per minute throughout all of the shiny hunts, and would have been the fastest if I didn't get extremely lucky on a different one. This hunt took me 55 minutes. It was a quick run up a few buildings to this Holovator, and we just spammed back and forth. It doesn't spawn in without a little dive forward and back, but after a few of this movement, the muscle memory feels like I've been doing it for years. And for the lamest shiny of the three, we've got Cobalion, which funny enough, I expect to be the strongest of the three in ranked, but its shiny just makes it a deeper blue instead of the teal it usually is. But in a sense, being the least unique one kinda makes it the most unique. I caught this one in a beast ball, cause, well, look at it. You couldn't really have a more fitting ball. This hunt was the first of the 5, and it was by far the worst, but still mad easy compared to getting a shiny legendary in any game before the Nintendo Switch. This one took me 4.5 hours, and when I got it, I wasn't even recording. I actually got this one while watching Stranger Things Season 5. But it was a simple runaway method, then reset when I hit like 800-ish calories. That way I could get whatever leftover shinies were around the map. All of these came with a random shiny because I used a level 3 shiny donut. I don't remember all of them. This one was Steelix. The second legendary I found was Latios. Both of the Eon Duo have incredible shinies, but this is my favorite one. It just stands out so well. The blue-green and the deep orange color scheme goes crazy. Even though it's a very different shade of green, I still opted for a friend ball. I felt like it matched pretty well, and I wanted it in an apricorn ball of some sort. This hunt was a bit different. I went for a soft reset and check method. To do runaway would be so long for every reset, and this method worked for the other people that I saw online, so I just stole it. This took me about 3 hours. I had what felt like a million special scans in between the Terrakion and Latias, but when it finally spawned, I got it in like 5 minutes. I didn't even believe it when I saw it. This was one of the quickest shinies I've ever had in my entire life, and it's a Latias. And what a great shiny this is too. I can't even tell if it's the same color of Latios, but inverted. I think it is. I'm weirdly a bit colorblind, and comparing both Latios and Latias kinda gave me a headache. I caught this one in a fast ball. I was thinking it was yellow, but now that I look at it, it's kinda orange. Oh well. Still a good apricorn ball for it, I think. Well, that's really it for the video. I just wanted to talk about these guys because I spent like 3 days straight shiny hunting all 5 of them. Like I said, I'm gonna make some competitive content here really soon once the ranked season switches, specifically around all 5 of these Pokemon. There's also a lot of other Pokemon I'm interested in the next format as well, like Darkrai and Heatran. And I'm really excited for the Swords of Justice specifically because they have a new effect that means whenever you use Sacred Sword, they get a buff in their attack and special attack. We've seen how powerful these passive effects can be with Pokemon like Dendozo, and even to some extent we have Mimikyu, but I think these are going to have a huge impact on the meta. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. I know it's a bit different from the competitive content that I usually post here, but I just spent 3 days on these shinies, so I just wanted to make some kind of video out of it. And if you haven't gotten it yet, hopefully this can be a relevant guide to getting these guys shiny. Subscribe. See ya.